I finally got around to playing Ghost Town, and let me tell you, from the moment you put the headset on, it's hard to take it off. Unless creepy just isn't your thing. But Ghost Town is a fantastic narrative puzzler by Fireproof Games, the team behind the popular The Room series, and it's an absolute must-play for VR fans. So let's step into the spectral streets of Ghost Town and find out just why this one's worth getting possessed by. I do a lot of reviews here on the channel, so if that's your thing, press subscribe. And of course, if there's a game you want me to check out and review, let me know in the comments down below. But okay, back to Ghost Town. First up, let's talk story. Ghost Town takes place in 1980s London, where you play as Edith Penrose, a small business-owning witch running a paranormal investigative service and exorcising the restless spirits that haunt the city. And when her brother Adam goes missing, Edith is pulled into a dark world of medieval cults, demonic possession, and ancient rituals. Being the good witch that you are, it's up to you to find Adam and save him from a fate worse than death itself. The whole adventure took me about 4 hours to complete. Ghost Town's story will captivate you from start to finish. It's gripping, well-paced, and backed by excellent presentation values. The sound design, visuals, character animations all work together to create an experience that's just rich and compelling. The voice acting is top-notch, and the character animations are remarkably lifelike. These characters feel real. Ghost Town itself feels like stepping into a paranormal adventure film, kind of like a mix between the Da Vinci Code and Back to the Future, wrapped all up in a ghostly theme. The game is packed with creepy, twisted environments, rich soundscapes, and cleverly designed puzzles that are seamlessly woven into its story. Even though it's a puzzler where you kind of essentially move from room to room, it never really feels that way. Every challenge feels like just a natural part of the narrative. The scares lean more towards atmospheric and tension, making it a great pickup even if you don't normally seek out horror games. Do you prefer horror that's atmospheric and slow building, or do you like jump scares that make you jump out of your seat? Because Ghost Town is the former. So sorry to my most twisted of viewers out there, no jump scares here. The story itself, though, wraps up nicely. It delivers a satisfying conclusion while leaving the door open for a sequel that I am desperately hoping we get. Okay, now let's talk visuals. And this is hands down one of the best looking Quest games I've ever played. It does use foveated rendering, but these standalone visuals are stunning. The lighting, textures, and the overall art style, fantastic and immersive. The environments, richly detailed and just begging to be looked at. Ghost Town is one of the best looking Quest games to date, and despite this game coming to other VR platforms soon, I have no regrets about playing this on standalone. Okay, let's talk gameplay. The puzzles in Ghost Town hit a perfect balance for me. Challenging enough to make you think, but always approachable and solvable. Not a single one felt frustrating or overstayed its welcome. There's also a hint system if you need a nudge, offering 3 progressively more detailed hints, so no getting stuck in this nightmare here. The puzzles are creative and wonderfully thematic, often presenting themselves as paranormal ghost hunting tools or trippy haunted illusions. The VR interactions all feel great, and while a few puzzles lean towards just kind of basic VR interactions like sliding an object from A to B, it all feels meaningful and fun, and that's a testament to how well the game's presentation and design just draws you in, making even simple gestures fun, even for a VR veteran like myself. Edith herself is just a pair of floating hands, and fairly static ones at that. You do have a small inventory that appears with a button press, which, it works fine. I would have preferred to have my flashlight holstered on my body somewhere, but I was enjoying the game too much to really dwell on this minor misstep. The items you can interact with in the world are marked by floating bubbles, and while I wish there were more interactive objects in the beautifully detailed environments, I didn't really mind. The game is so captivating and the space is so visually rich that the limited interactivity never felt like a deal. The world draws you in so effectively that I just wanted to keep pressing forward in the story. But there are sections of the game that have a lot of interactivity, like the room that you see here. It is basically like a museum of really creepy and creative objects. I had a ton of fun just playing with all of these, reading about them, and just experiencing the creativity firsthand. So do I recommend Ghost Town? Absolutely. This is an essential VR title to own, despite it being kind of short. It's one of the best VR puzzle games I've ever played, and easily one of the best VR story-driven experiences out there. I usually struggle with games that ask me to stand around and listen to dialogue and watch characters talk. But not here. I was hooked from start to finish, and I want more. And that, everyone, is today's video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, leave a comment down below, and please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.